All right, so back and buys, like I said, I do like starting off back and buys with just a little bit of a lat pull down, so using the rope. Gets a nice little stretch on the lats here. Gets everything ready for heavier lifts. Did stretch before this though as well. So the key to this one is just making sure your arms are pretty straight. You want to be pulling with your lats. So full extension up. When you come down, making sure to really squeeze the lats, activating them as much as possible. No, honestly, you don't really have to go heavy with this one. I'm only on like 42 right now. I will end up going a little bit heavier towards the end, but you really don't have to. You want to make sure to keep your back nice and straight though, and just hold down. If you bend your elbows too much, you end up working more of your traps and stuff like that. So you want to make sure you keep it nice and straight. All right, second set, just going up to 65. Again, the same thing. Nice stretch. Even like holding it here just for a second, just to put some tension in the lats to get that nice little stretch. And making sure to keep your back nice and tight, core nice and tight, arms straight. Squeeze with your lats on the way down. Pulling with your lats, not pulling with your triceps or your traps. This isn't a tricep extension, and it's not working traps. All right, last set, put up to 80. It's a good amount of weight. Just gotta make sure not to go too heavy. If you go too heavy and you end up swinging, or if you end up bending your elbows too much, you're not really working the muscle group that you want to work. So only go as heavy as you think you can. That's good. Only just starting it up. We're gonna move on. All right, moving on to lat pull downs. This is actually my favorite bar. Probably can't see it from here, but take it down. This one, the mag. Really like getting the wide grip. Start off with 140. We're gonna do about 4 sets. Start off with 140, go to 160, 80, 200. 220 is probably a little too heavy, but we'll see where we're at. Important part to this is making sure that you're looking up. If you're not looking up, you're probably not working your lat as much as possible. You don't want to bend back too much, but you want to bend back a little bit. And pull with your elbows on this one. Make sure to squeeze in the lats. All right. Set 2. Moving up to 160. Again, head up. Not going to lean back too much. Pull back with the elbows and nice and squeeze. Lats. All right, that felt good. All right, sit 3, 180. 140, 160 felt pretty good. I'm guessing 180 is going to feel pretty good too. Let's see. Ooh. All right. Last set, best set. Big boy weight, 200. Let's see if I can get 10. Try to burn out a little bit here though. If I can get 10, see if I can go a little bit more. Get some more out of it. All right, burn on that one. All right, moving on. This is probably got to be my favorite back machine that I do. Now, I'm a big believer that if you're already warmed up, there's no real need to continue to warm up on the next exercise, right? So might as well go a little bit heavier. I'm gonna do 2 plates on this one. Definitely gonna go 2.5 plates on the next set. We'll see how that feels, and possibly might go to 3 plates. For the majority of other lifts that we're gonna be doing on back exercises, I am gonna be using these straps. Now, this has nothing to do with my forearm strength, right? So if you're going to compare my forearm strength, my forearm strength, I can deadlift 455 without straps if I really needed to. It has nothing to do with that. It's that when you're lifting a lot of heavy weights and doing sets and reps, you can injure your tendon if you put too much stress on it. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put less stress on my tendons and my grip by eliminating my grip with the straps. What that also does as well is it really makes it so that you can focus on your lats instead of your grip, All right, so let's get at it. All the way up, nice stretch, and then all the way down, squeeze. To that full range motion, nice and slow. Don't need a jerk. Don't need to swing your body at all. Really focus on that lat. I love this exercise though. Really feel the contraction on the lat here. Super important to get this stretch though, all the way up, all the way down, nice and slow. All right, second set, throwing 2.5 on. I like to start with the weak side. So whatever your non-dominant side is, try to start with that side first. That way, whatever you get on that side, you can then match on your dominant side. That way, they can kind of catch up in a sense. and your dominant side won't go too far beyond what your other one is by being able to do more reps. Like if you can only do 5 on one side, your non-dominant side, but you can do 15 on your dominant side is just going to continue to get stronger, and it's not going to be evened out. So you want to make sure to start with your non-dominant side and then match with the other one. Again, no swinging. Nice controlled squeeze, stretch. You know, I probably should have been counting, you know. I think it was about 8. Make sure to count next time. I'm a little distracted after I literally just talked about matching the non-dominant to the dominant. It's kind of a rookie move there, huh? We're going to stay at 2.5, to be honest. I think going to 3 is just pointless. It's going to be too much weight. I'd rather get some reps in. We're going to take the pump cover off, though. All right, pump cover off. Set 3. If we can't get 8 to 10 on this one, probably go down to 2 plates again. Rep that out for another 4 set after this. See how it goes, though. All right, 8 and 2 partials. Match that. I think we're gonna go 2. Rub out some 2 for the last set. Felt good though, feeling activated. All right, last set here. Went down to 2 plates. Just gonna rep out some reps here. See how much I can get on this side. You know, it doesn't help that you know, we went on a bar crawl last night dressed up as Bane. Check out my Instagram if you want to see some pictures of that. Look pretty fucking sick. But it doesn't help that we went out. I didn't really drink too much, but I also didn't eat enough food, which is a no-go for bodybuilding. I had a big breakfast today, but still needed to eat some dinner last night. All right, solid 10. All right, move on. It's a good set. All right, got the row. Again, we're already warmed up. You know, there's no need to do 1 and then 2 plates, then 3. We're going to start out with 3. 3 is kind of a warm up anyway. Go to 4. See how 4 feels. 10 of 4 feels like easy. We'll go to 5, but we'll see how 4 feels first. You can do 2 different things on this one, by the way. You can either do this one, really like the side row, or you can put your hand like this. It kind of puts more on the upper emphasis here. We've already been working upper a good amount, lat pull downs, and with the one that we were just on that really works in here. We're gonna do this side, try to get some of the side lat action going on. Again, using the straps, not trying to use grip strength here, not trying to prove anything to anybody. Nice contraction all the way down, and squeeze, and then a stretch all the way. Contraction, stretch, contraction. Again, starting with the non-dominant side first. All right, pretty warmed up. Move to 4. 3, like I thought, was going to feel pretty easy. Moving on to 4. Lats are definitely feeling tight. Definitely feeling pumped. So I don't know how much more. Thing is like back is a hard thing because like you don't want to overwork certain muscles, but at the same time, back is such a big muscle group. You know, you have so many different parts of your back. You got the upper lats, middle lats, bottom lats. You got the traps. You got the middle of your back. There's so many different areas of your back that you want to work. You don't want to do too many exercises that are going to be working the same exact part. That's why usually back is it's either its own day or only with buys. So after this, probably gonna hit a get on like a bench. Try to hit the upper middle part of my back after this, and then might call it a day for back. Might move on to buys. We'll see what I'm feeling like. We could do some low row. Try to really focus on the lower lat. It's pretty similar to this, except the low row is going to be a little bit lower. So we might do that as well. We'll see how we're feeling. Again, not trying to swing too much. Lean back a little bit. It is a good amount of weight, but you want to try to have it nice and slow and controlled. Stretch and contract. Count with the dominant, match with the, count with the non-dominant, match with the dominant. Yeah, I feel like 4 feels pretty good. feel like if we went to 5, yeah, I'm trying to get some reps in. You know, if we went to 5, I think I'd be swinging a little bit more, less control. Could probably still get 10 of 5 pretty easy, but again, I don't think it's going to be as controlled. I'm really trying to focus on the squeeze, the contraction, and the stretch, nice and slow and controlled. Yeah, another time I can work on power, but right now, I think this is the direction we're going to go in for this workout. Stay on 4, do another set. I'm not going to do 4 sets of this. If we're going to do low row, it's pretty similar, so I'll probably do 3 of this and then move on to top, middle, back, and then do low row, call it a day for back, move on to some bis. All right, last set, best set here. Get a nice solid 10 on each side. Definitely feeling pumped. 100% feeling pumped. At some point in this journey, I will be taking physique updates. You know, trying to just wear oversized tees for now. They're more comfortable. It's a little bit colder. Hides the physique for right now on the bulk. You know what I mean? Hides a little bit of the fat that I'm gaining. Eventually, though, we will go more stringers and stuff like that later. What's up, guy? How you doing, man? Good. That's good for that. We'll move on. All right, like I said on this one, this is upper middle back. Over there was kind of like we did single arm on each side. It kind of works like your middle lat instead of the upper back. This one, gonna come up. Make sure to really squeeze in the top here. Try to get it as much as possible. It's gonna work the top, middle, back. I could be using straps in this, but to be honest, to be able to get the straps under each one of this is kind of a pain in the ass. So we're gonna go out without it for now. We'll see how it goes. So if I need it, I'm gonna put them on. Up. Up. Oh. 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 I think 85 is good. We're not going to go up. We're going to keep it at that. Whew. All right, set 2. Let's go. Oh. Oh. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? All right, last set, best set here. We're only gonna do 3 sets here. All right. All right. We're moving on to buys. One of my favorite machines recently is this preacher curl here. I've been doing single arm preacher curls. One of the things that with me with biceps is that I don't believe that you have to do too heavy of weight. If you do heavy weight, it would be with two arms, not heavy with single arm. I did pinch my nerve doing heavy hammer curls, which was a freak accident, but still, I feel like I found more growth coming with my bicep anyway when I just get a nice pump, man. You know, just get a lot of blood pumping through the bicep. So we're just gonna sit on here for a while. You know, with biceps, I'll just be on here for I'll be on here for a minute. I'll do a set on this side, set on this side, set on this side, this side. Again, making sure that you know you start with the non-dominant side first, and then go to the dominant side afterwards to match up. So we're only on 50 right now. We're just gonna take it nice and slow. I like to try to keep my wrists nice and straight, and kind of imagine pulling with my pinky. That way I can really focus on the contraction of my bicep as I'm coming up. You don't want to put your arm all the way down straight. You're going to risk tearing your bicep. There's no point of doing that. Go down, but you know, don't go all the way down. It's more about the squeeze with the biceps than anything else, in my opinion. So nice and slow. Again, trying to focus on supinating with the pinky almost. I mean, you're not actually supinating with the pinky, but you're kind of like imagining that you're supinating with the pinky. So it kind of focuses on the inside of your bicep as you're curling up. And I'll come right back here to the left side and just keep doing it. All about the pump here. I'm not trying to ego lift on my biceps here. Really just trying to get a nice pump going. Really focusing on the squeeze though on the top. And then after all that, you kind of just do a little bit of burnout with both arms, even though it's lightweight, you know. But you just burnt out individually, so you can kind of just do a little quick burnout. I would take reps over weight with bicep any day. I'd rather have the pump. I'd rather just get the blood flowing into the muscle instead of trying to go for weight. Weight's for compounds, in my opinion. You know, save all your energy for compounds. Get your heavy lifts with compounds. Accessories, depending on what the accessory is, of course, like lat pull downs, you want to go heavy. But, you know, with buys, tries, just want to get pumping, man. Just want to get the blood pumping. All right, second set, just bump it up to 60. Same deal though. Just focusing on contraction, focusing on the squeeze, focusing on reps, getting the blood pumped. I'm definitely a big fan though of working arms individually than together, but there is something to be said of doing it together as well. All right, last set on these, and then we'll move on. Pretty pumped. Gonna move on. All right, so we got a superset here. Got some 30s to start off with, and these are just gonna be the basic curls. After the 30s, I'm gonna go to the 20s, but the difference is instead of holding the weight like this, when you're doing a normal curl, we're gonna open up the thumb. Opening up the thumb just opens up for a different variation of your bicep, and we're going to kind of put it to the side as well to get a different part of it. So we're going to do the regular ones and then superset it with open fist to the side. The reason I'm using a bench is because you have less of an opportunity to swing the weight compared to if you're standing. A lot of people will swing the weight and try to use weight that is too heavy for them to actually use. I'd rather go down to a smaller weight and fixate on the squeeze and contraction and not swing the weights than do a heavier weight and swing the weights. I mean, we've basically been training our biceps this entire back day anyway, so you don't really need to go too heavy. All right, again, open fisted so that your thumb is not over the weight. Lean back, pull your arms out to the side and kind of bring it up to the side and squeeze. These are a lot harder than you think they are. And lean all the way back with your head as well. And you do these right after you do the other ones. Extending your arms all the way back, because it's not enough weight to carry your bicep or anything, but you do want to get that stretch. Those are not fun. All right, really not resting too much in between these sets. Don't really do too much of arm work, to be honest. I think I do more tricep accessories than I do bicep. Again, though, you know, you're working your biceps a lot when you do back day, and you're working your triceps a lot when you do chest day. So, in my belief, you know, unless you want like super big arms, like, yeah, I guess you could like really focus on an arm day, but you know, I'm not really trying to get, you know, I want everything to be more, you know, equal. You know, I want everything to be more in sync with each other. So like, I want my arms to be too much bigger than my legs or too much bigger than my chest. I want everything to be kind of equal. And I feel like my arms are a pretty nice size comparatively to everything else. And I work on my forearms with everything else too. So it's like, I'm not too worried about it. I do work arms on back days, but you know, I don't go too ridiculous with it. In other words, you know, that's just my opinion. Other people have different opinions. Some people want to have massive fucking arms. I don't really think I need massive arms. I think they're going to grow no matter what I do. I'm just trying to get a pump on them. That's my main goal, is to get a pump. Definitely feeling the pump though. That's for sure. All right, well, I just realized my phone's at 1%, so